My main challenge, cultural difference. Yeah, back home, we have different culture comparing to the UK. I mean, we kind of close to our family, so living in the UK on yourself is it's not easy, and it was really challenging for me.
When I came here, at the airport, a gentleman who was my interpreter at that moment, he offered me to go to his house and try to find, extended family, which my first cousin was here, but I didn't have his address. So I stayed with this gentleman and his family for 4 days. On the 5th day, he managed to find my cousin, and I came to stay with my cousin in Southall. And then I went, he took me to the DSS office, and I applied. I applied asylum at the airport, but I applied, DSS at the benefit office. And then after, I think, 3 months, I started to work at Heathrow Airport as a waiter. And I stayed there for 7 years, reaching an assistant manager position at the airport. I was working so hard because I had to send money to my family. And there wasn't any work job there, and there was a lot of problems. So I was the main source of my family.
First of all, there was a culture shock. Coming from a developing country like Rwanda, and then you come to the West, it's always, there's a shock of culture. Also, the language was a barrier. English is my 5th language, and bringing up a child, I had a daughter at that time, in a culture like this, coming from Africa, was not that easy. Mm-hmm. So it was challenging in many ways. Also, your skills, the skills I had were not transferable straight away. So, which means I was not hoping to get a job, though at the end, with the help I got, I managed. So there were so many stuff. Also, after war and the atrocities, a kind of genocide, and the trauma that goes after that. When you are moving, seeking safety, you don't think of what you've lost. You are just struggling to survive every minute, every second. So when you get to a place of safety, that's when you sit and think the things you've lost, the people you've lost, your loved ones, and now you start figuring out where you are. There's no way out now, and then the trauma. Now that's when you start facing now the trauma.
Oh, this definitely cultural shock, and have to be it's a completely different system, and you kind of feel alienated. For me personally, I like to be involved in the community, but here I feel that I'm not a part of it, and it's just I find it difficult to fit in, even and to ask for help as well, because you don't feel you are belong to this area. Definitely, yeah, I understand I'm new, everything, but it's just like the country, they don't want you as an immigrant.